I'm here at the Cathedral at St. James here in Seattle, Washington, which is the Catholic Archdiocese here in Seattle. And I wanted to show you something really beautiful. Here I'm inscribing the floor. Let me see if I can get it all. Says declare the wonderful deeds of God, who called you out of darkness into marvelous light. And it picks up over here again. A holy nation, God's own people, that you may declare thee. And it goes on. And here, but you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood. I'm Anglican. I was born and raised Catholic, but I didn't stay that way. But I think we're all the children of God. I want to show you a little bit of this cathedral because it's really pretty. It's beautiful. I lit a candle for Sharon just over there. I think I might actually be starting Mass on pop out before they do. Not sure what she's laughing about. Is that sleepy? That's not. I think that's Potion. Not sure who that is. I can tell that's St. Peter over there by how he looks. That's definitely St. Peter. Like here we have the Stations of the Cross, the anointing of the feet. Balcony of the Cross. The Blessed Virgin. And these beautiful, I don't know if you can see them properly, but these beautiful Corinthian columns are just absolutely extraordinary. It's very Roman. It's very, very Roman. I like it. This is a sacred sanctuary here, in which case people pray to the Blessed Mother, or the spirits and souls of the departed. I lit a candle there for Sharon just a few minutes ago. And over here we have my favorite part, which is, I don't want to step in here with this, but it's I don't actually have to ask what it is. I've seen it before myself. But on the floor it says, Venite adoremus, which means to venerate and to adore. It's it's a fire, or something like a fire. And that's been your 5-cent tour of this beautiful, beautiful space. This gorgeous, gorgeous cathedral. You know, I'm not Catholic anymore, but I may wish to come to a Mass just because it's just such a beautiful space to worship in.
No, just ignore the whole thing. And then you'll get to
Second. We always do this. Wait, do I go on the other side? I think it's the left. Yeah, I think I go on the left. increase a bit of oil water. Purify yourself on the way in, on the way out. And I always bow one more time. So. Over here on the floor, we have, it says here, Domus Dei Porta Coeli, which stands for, well, it's Latin. It means the house of God.
Oh shit!
Oh, are you alright? Are you alright?
Domus means domain, and this is DEI.
Yeah.
DEI is very, so it's like, my grandma taught, my great aunt taught
Oh,
about it.
lovely.
Yeah, so domus means domain, and porta means, actually that just means port, like a port.
Yeah, almost like
say,
portal, like door
say
as well.
A port, an opening.
Yes.
So it's like domain. Domus means domain of the
Coeli
port,
means
entrance,
eternity.
or
like heaven.
entrance to Coeli. It's like domain of the Catholic Church.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so this is
Yes.
Catholic. This is Catholic Church.
Yes, yes. It's all, it's, I believe it's still...
Catholic. So porta, port, or like Portugal. It was bad in the
Yeah.
it was bad in the Middle Ages. Portugal, and day is like day is different because it's ist or it's like
Well, like Dei Gratia, by the grace of God. It means
it's 'cause,
of
yeah, I
God.
don't speak French. I speak like Deutsch, like German.
Ah,
Yeah, like English.
yes,
like,
yes.
Yes, so I'm not foreign, but I'm
Oh, yes.
just
I speak some Latin, and you're right. You're absolutely correct.
Are you American or European? Or?
I'm from all over the place.
Yeah, kind of me too.
But,
I'm like a West Coast person. Like we were, I'm kind of, I was like a Churchill, and my parents were Churchills in the 1920s, and then we.
Oh, so you're English then?
Yeah, I'm basically English.
You're
Well, actually,
English.
I'm Irish because my grandma, my mom was Irish. I'm Irish. My mom. It's called the matrilineal line.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's because women kind of dominate the family. The women.
You might have some Welsh in you too.
Oh bullshit! The Welshes are fat.
Oh, they're very matrilineal. The Welshes.
Welsh is Scotland.
Well, yeah, it's just south of Scotland. Yes, it's like Hillary Rodham Clinton is Welsh.
Yeah, but Welsh is Celtic.
Yes.
Celtic. I'm Nordic. Celtic. But Russian is like Slovakian or
like Eastern European.
Eastern European.
Yes.
So Eastern European people are, heavier and heavier and because their lives are.
Well, it's also they also have such great
lives
food
are
over there.
much
How can you help
harder.
but not eat it? It's so delicious.
Like
It's so
stone
delicious.
soup, it's all-
It's so delicious. I mean, if I lived over there, I would be big too. I deal with food all the time.
I know.
Pleasure to meet you, my
I
dear.
know. You should read that, but I didn't come by. You can come by and
Oh,
show you the city if you want.
Oh no, it's alright. No, I live here. But
you do?
oh yes. But thank you so much, my dear. I hope you have a great day.
Oh yeah.
Take care. God bless you.
Oh, God bless you too.
Thank you. Take care.
Definitely do.
So this is the outside of St. James. She's lovely. Bye. Take care. She's lovely. It's the outside of St. James. There's some more road work going on just on the outside there. As you can see, it's a huge cathedral. It's absolutely, it's just a stunning piece of architecture. I think we have the whole sky of it there. You can see the relief right there. You have the Corinthian columns repeated over there on the left and on the right. It's a remarkable piece of architecture here in the city. And we're very blessed to have it. I'm not Catholic, like I said, I'm not Catholic, but it's not anymore. I was born and raised Catholic. But I decided to leave the Catholic Church, or at least the Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican. I decided to leave the Vatican, is how I like to describe it. Because they would not ordain women. And although as I've gotten older, I've understood a little bit more as to why they don't. on an intimate level, actually. I still believe that when God calls someone to service, he doesn't care what bits you have. You know, when he calls you to serve, you're called to serve, and that's just that. You know, when the crown gives an order, you follow the order. But when I also left over there, not so much their position on homosexuality, which I do actually understand a little bit more of now. I do understand that it's not that they're anti-gay. I do understand that it's just that in their interpretation of canon law and how they interpret the dogma of the church, that and the canon of the church, that they just do not have the law infrastructure to account for it, and I respect that. I did leave over their position as well on abortion, which I was more pro-choice then than I am now. But I am, when it comes to the actual policy of abortion, I am pro-choice. But personally speaking, as far as my own theological beliefs go, I'm pro-life. But I don't think that should in any way impact another. I don't have a uterus. So since I don't have a uterus, it's not my place to tell a woman what she should or should not do with hers. That's between her and God. And I think God is far more understanding on that particular issue than I think some people who are more hardcore about their fundamentalist belief might give him credit for. I think God understands that life is complicated. After all, he made life. So, but I am pro-choice when it comes to policies, because I believe that it's not my place to make that decision. I don't think any king or priest or any servant of God should tell a woman what she can and cannot do in that regard. I think that's between her and her God and her doctor. But as far as me personally, I'm pro-life. But I'm pro-choice as far as I would never ever vote to take that right away from a woman. That's not my place to do. So that's been my tour of my 5-cent tour of the Catholic Cathedral. I would like to do the Episcopal Cathedral, which is my home church next. I'm an Episcopalian, or Anglican. Church of England, actually. But, which is, I'm very, very happy in the Church of England. But I must say, it's not envy that I feel, but it's just admiration that I feel for the Catholics in Seattle who have such an incredible space. The space at the cathedral I worship at, usually, is the Episcopal Cathedral at St. Mark's. And St. Mark's is just as beautiful a cathedral, and it's a gorgeous space. It's less Roman in design. It's very almost rustic in a lot of ways, but in a way it's like rustic splendor almost. I would describe it. It's certainly Christian in the sense of it embodies a sort of simplicity of Christ, in how Christ would have, been worshiping with more simpler environments, with less fuss, less, elaboration in the design. But it's that combined with a sort of English, and it's very English attempt to scrape the skies with spires almost like Westminster Abbey to reach up to heaven. And it's quite a remarkable space, St. Mark's. It's a beautiful space. I find it very inspiring. And the benefit of the space is that because it's not as because its beauty is not as elaborate, set in stone, you can elaborate more on what you can project on it. And so you can do a lot more with the space. It has more versatility, I think, than what the Catholic Cathedral does. But that being said, there are two remarkable churches that we have here in Seattle, the Episcopal Cathedral and the Catholic Cathedral, that we are just very blessed to have. And I hope that they preserve them both indefinitely. I'd like to go to a service in both of them, actually. I'd like to also go see some other churches in the area, just to, architecturally, it's just beautiful to worship and to sort of meditate in spaces like that. I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are, and take care.